beating on my heart. I give it all I got.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Browns.
Hey, on 133. Hurry.
Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Watch the backfield.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
180. Real. Point it right. 25. Check 25. Hey, box drop. 48. We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the run. Hurry.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line.
Check 61. Match box light. He's checking. Check 37.
Now Chubb running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check three. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now it's Ingram. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Wilson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns.
It's a give to the right. Ingram. And some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 35 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
General West. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Watch the slant. Check 26. Check 26.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go. Deuce. Slam. Run. No. Switch. He's crazy. Hey, alert. My turn.
They run. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 36 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check 43.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 43-yard line.
Set, 180. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey! You got Ocean Man. You got Ocean Man. Pistol. Show it up.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. That's the what?
A give. This is Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
X3, 218, chop. Kill.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
Check 4. 180.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Pistol. Big-time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Check 50. Check.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Hurry.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield now. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Well, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Shot. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike 29. Come on. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Stop your whining.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Oh, you got deep? 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. If you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then we'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the